Hey guys, I'm Sku.
I'm Scott.
And this is an OSD toy review.
So, Sku, Captain America the Winter Soldier opens very shortly.
I'm very excited.
You like Marvel Comics movies, do you?
I do.
You do?
And I'm really looking forward to this Captain America one. I think it's going to be very cool.
I'm very excited by it myself. One of the other things which I'm really excited about the movie is not just the movie itself, but also the continued groundwork which is laid throughout these Phase 2 movies towards the next Avengers movie, Age of Ultron, which is going to be coming out next year. Now, I'm a big comic buff, so I know all about Ultron and all that sort of thing. You're a fan, but don't have quite so much of the comic background, right?
I have a little bit of a comic background. When I was growing up, I read the West Coast Avengers.
Right.
I actually was a big fan of Hawkeye and characters like that, with Wonder Man and other characters like that, which they haven't really introduced in this in these series of movies.
Yep.
Age of Ultron, though, this movie sounds like it could be very cool. We know not very much at the moment about it, but who is Ultron? What's that all about?
Well, basically the short story is that Hank Pym, the original Ant-Man, in the comics created Ultron, who was going to be a robot, who was going to help humanity and assist the Avengers. And of course it all went horribly wrong. So
surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Ultron became the Avengers' enemy, and one of the greatest enemies that they've ever had.
Hulk, remind me to remind you to smash Hank Pym in the brain for building an indestructible psychopathic robot.
Okay, so Ultron, he's a machine, or is he a man, or has he got any human elements to him? What is
He's
he?
completely machine.
Yeah.
There are supposed to be some elements of Hank Pym's brain patterns.
Right, some sort of
in
artificial
him.
intelligence.
Yeah, which is why in the comics Ultron would generally tend to have something in mind with the Wasp, who was Hank Pym's girlfriend. So there's some sort of weird thing going on there. We don't want to talk about it. But yeah, so not cybernetic. He's not a cyborg or anything like that. So he's sort of just an evil robot, which works great because it means it's a bad guy that the Avengers can really go to town with and just smash the hell out of him.
Ultron!
Good shot.
Sure. Now, we haven't seen what he looks like in any teaser trailers or anything yet in the movie.
Not as of yet.
But
we've got a hint of what the face might look like in the teaser trailer.
Yep, sure.
But whether that continues through into the movie itself, we don't know yet. So.
Okay, but you've brought a figurine in today. I
do.
believe it's Ultron. Now, what's this Ultron based on?
Well, this Ultron here, see him in a nice shiny gold colouring. This is the Age of Ultron Ultron. Now this has come from the comic book series called Age of Ultron. So he's in the 6-inch scale, and he's got the gold coloration that you see on the Ultron drones in Age of Ultron. This is entirely a repainted figure. It's not a new figure, but it's one which they've taken the existing body, they then changed the head, put it out in all silver, and he was Ultron for the Iron Man 3 movie Legend series. And now they've put him in gold and released him here as the Age of Ultron tie-in. Okay, so articulation-wise, we have the head, which can move side to side, up and down. The arms are on a ball joint, a little bit blocked by the shoulder pads here, so you can't get quite
but they
all the
kind
way
of
up.
move up and down a bit.
They do move up and down a bit, so you do have some ability to be able to move his arms. Of course, a twist at the bicep, double joints at the elbow. He's got the ab crunch here, which has a nice smooth motion to it. Also has the waist twist. The legs are on ball joints as well. Double joints for the knees.
Excellent.
Swivel at the ankle, and up and down at the ankle as well. So yeah, he's interesting. Not hugely sought after, but people who are intrigued by it, well worth picking up, and can be got at a fairly reasonable sort of price.
Does he come with any sort of weapons or anything like that?
No, the only thing that Ultron comes with is his figure stand. He is just an incentive figure who comes along with your subscription, rather than a retail release which may have some additional accessories or something like that.
Okay.
Ultron as a character, for the most part, usually has his weapons built into his body anyway, because he's a robot. He can have laser eyes or repulsor hands or anything like that.
My chassis is comprised of pure adamantium now, Avenger.
He's Ultron. It's a figure of Ultron. That's pretty much all you're going to get.
Yeah, it's nice to have a bad guy figurine you can put with your others and just mix it up a bit.
You must realize the end is here.
So yeah, I think that pretty much covers Ultron as
great.
clearly as we possibly can.
Absolutely. And if you guys have any questions about this toy or any other toys, give us a holler, comment, subscribe to us, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time on OSD.
See ya.